Happy New Year. Is a palindrome. Glades. I was like, huh? Oh, it should have been Greg. Hive drome. Natan is a palindrome. So satisfying. Rexbot guarantee. Flow state. You're worth it. This hiking boot get to be relish. Thanks, Grandpa. Quiz for ya. A 1, 2, 3. Number 4, 5, 6, 7. Modeling a mesh vest. Knudsen, the best. Mnemonic devices. Traffic than there usually is. This one's self-explanatory. Loose ends, I find those a little confusing. XO, CEE, Irish, Siri, 40U, IOP. 33, 333. 13 gams. My nicknames for my glutes is a palindrome. No charisma. El Super Bowl. Yeah! And finding your way out of it, including nothing. Where were you? No more and no less tomorrow. Yesterday, God help us, Texas Hold'em, and above and Beyonce, conceptual loop-de-loops, regular phrases, toiletry bag, big glossary. We're just going with it. Is an anagram of anagrams. Just be encouraging. A simian on, but I'm not gonna do anything weird. Sharks comes from a Latin word, gack with. She's the potato. Undelighting. Brady sister. Or like if, laughing because I'm scared. Brunch in Calabasas. Has a green light from me. Evil Knievel. Spell ninja. D-E-I-M-N. Strengthlessness. Fat. Lethal for the cows. Jennifer Coolidge is a double-double. Keep it a surprise. Ohio, an Oolite. I'm the guesser. April Fool's. One last trick. Thanks, brain. A little wordplay sugar. The shack still stands. Best wishes to all of us for a terrific week ahead. I'm certain we can do better. That would be incredible if it were true. What gives? Werewolf vacation. Doesn't Esperanza mean hope? The hosts were like, oh wow. But they did not hit the mark. The following 3 nouns have something in common. Cat, bounce or spring. I'm mad at a mame, damn. Yankee week? Nay. Now I won. I feel like I did. A Passover poem. Last night I attended a dinner when I saw this sign and people had a lot to say about it. And it contains an interesting sentence. Oh, you got a nice fresh bag. Yawn a more Roman way. Tip my hat to whoever owns this truck. I just came from a haircut. Thank you in advance. And I said, does everybody know that? And he said, I think they do. Think of the number 9. The letters in Not Like Us is in a dislotto. Licky D's. And then I thought about the former French president Jacques Chirac. Face. Rest in, harmony. You can train a seal to do a lot of things. E. coli walnuts. Hot tub, better than tot hub. Nissan Rogue is super vocalic. Same either way. The flush mounts. Opportunity to call it Aero Korea. I used to eat at Meatiera back in my meaty era. What is it? Sorry, this is dedicated to everybody else. Woo! Hold tight while we prepare your flight. Sit munching more, you blew it. Jambles. Lunch locks. Trash's art. An absolute classic. Woof. Oinkin'. Now that can be the end of this video for you. Well, that's kind of cool. Space is an anagram of death. If your father-in-law is named Phil, not really my brand. The tour's starting. The nifty word fact. The palindrome. No, not to cotton on. Is a palindrome. Part-time Zamboni. There's a gym by my gym called My Gym. Purchased rubber bands. Counting my sum. The hook grip. A traditional stew. Or just hang yourself a crossword. Articulating precisely. 3rd of May. Buxom baddies. Mind-blowing. This is Barack Washington. Cool looks cooler than looks. Boob and tit. Let's look around the bulk grocery store. Batman villain Zaz. A 3, 2, 1, yow! Flawed. The answer is tomorrow. A word to Ward Cleaver. 200 in Roman numerals is acute pooch. Horatio Seymour and Francis P. Xylocarps. Shark malaria. I don't really know what to make of the dream I had this morning. If you agree that this is interesting, crank that Soulja Boy. Snoop Doggy Doggo. Those letters don't need to be consecutive. Le pamplemousse. I say this with no sarcasm. I suppose my top hat would be a top hat. It's driving me nuts. Or a brain, or a gold star. His last name ends with the letter Z. Anagrams to a condition. One of the two NASA astronauts is an experiment. Have you ever seen such a sight? There are all kinds of crackers. James K. Polk and George Dallas, who called me Zack Attack. My favorite breakdancing move is probably the lizard whip, which is the one where you belong to a gym. That would have been a bridge too far. Today I learned about an element called indium. Yesterday I posted a video about indium. Ow, wow. The following poem is entitled Rosins. So here we are. Please get in touch. And I find the title a little frustrating, and for a second I really was like, I gotta share that with everyone. And Lil Viv is too. And suddenly, there's meaning. 3 super vocalics I encountered. Captain Drebeard. Yarr! Both in the sense of to imitate. And finally, carp, crab, and beauties. Leatherback turtles. Auk, skua. Soul searching. And your name contains 1A, 1E, 1. I thought it was breaking news. That's a clear sign. Now it's your turn. I'm feeling really disappointed that I didn't win an Emmy. I'm feeling disappointed that I didn't win an Emmy. Feeling really disappointed that I didn't win an Emmy. Didn't win an Emmy. I'm feeling really disappointed that I didn't win an Emmy last night. And I think at long last I've got it figured out. So here's what would be bonkers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Imagine being the Yuri vocalically named employee, and I'm really not looking forward to getting it lasered off. I caught up on email this morning after a weekend away, but I've never winted a thing. Don't nod. And new edition. Objectively brilliant. Here's a poster, and I've had it in my head all day. Call me Ishmael. Snola salons. Senile felines. Both palindromes. It's an honor to be able to tell you that right here. Chanos. I don't want to sound paranoid. Miss Amy Massimi. The Skydiving Hall of Fame. Only silver lining. Table knife. Finkelbat. Super vocalic. There's a place in LA called the Audubon Center, the bottom of the sea. Which of you will be my pumpkin? Because vampires are the undead. Because Flo Werewolf is a palindrome. And it's good. It's a pretty good palindrome. Crosswordshow.com. Dang. I know a couple of their songs. Here's a foolproof solution. Next week, trick or treat. Gross barf. Iron Chef. It's election day. Here's an anagram to cheer you up. So I went inside and met Clarabelle, a French police officer. That's my buzz. Cloisters Rockefeller. So what I would like to happen is this. I just can't platform now. R.I.P. Yucky palindromes. I actually don't love it. Forward and backward. Old MacDonald had a first name. Simon. Dang moo dang, you're a self-contained zoo gang. Then we kind of had some fun with broadswords. Chromacopia is probably my favorite album with a title that contains the name of a show. Gobi Desert, very dry. Formed by the action of fast-flowing water. On a not experience pain. Today I am quite achy. Warrants from a Christmas tree and 8 takeout Viets. It was fun. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Tom. Oh. Moo Doom. Ciao. Which I had never seen. Leaping Fedora. Here's something to ponder. Then, when your identity is revealed, further thoughts are welcome. Kangaroos are famous for boxing. And what I put is orc fists. And as soon as I did, I heard which sounds cool and exotic, but is actually the acronym for very shiny. Now, obviously, that's a darling little poem. 7 Eves. It's Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Not totally confident about which blood type is which. Nosferatu is not hungry for blood. Who was sworn in as Jimmy. Again, that's palindromes. Yes or no?